What's up, everybody? Hello, my playmates and my new friends. My name is Priscilla G, and I am your professional, intimate, luxury personal shopper. And indeed, this is an episode of Exodus Foreplay, and we are having a mini head talk session in honor of celebrating National BJ and Steak Day, or should I say Steak and BJ Day. So if you've never celebrated that before, basically we are celebrating everything oral orgasm penis edition. This is in celebration of our men. We do this in a seminar as well as a workshop. When it comes to bedroom candy, we have our cater to him as well as our head talk session. So this is going to be a mini head talk session, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're talking about hygiene, we're talking about etiquette, we're talking about aftercare, we're talking about foreplay pleasure, as well as adding something new to what you already do, adding something new. So let's just jump right in there. When it comes to the house rules, you guys, I would love it if you would continue to keep our conversations discreet. So feel free to go ahead and plug in your earbuds or plug in your headset, your headphones, so that this conversation could be for all those ears that are 18 and older. Just making sure that not that the information cannot be broken down for others, but just to make sure that for the presentation purposes, that I'll be showing you things and talking about items that I just want you to know that if you didn't want anyone to know what was going on in between your sheets, that I am your secret keeper. And I would like for you to be the same for me. So we're going to start off by sharing that some of these tips and some of these items are going to be coming from the boutique, and I'll do my best to show the visuals of the items that I have, as well as to make sure that the information is located in the description box from the digital boutique, so that you could be able to either add that to your treasure chest, or help out a friend, especially right now we are in March, so we are stepping into the wedding festivals. We're stepping into all my brides to be, my grooms to be. They're definitely getting ready for jumping the broom. So for all my, best man, my maids of honor, bridesmaids, groomsmen, family, friends, and just lover of pleasure. I ain't even gonna cap no one off. I'm just gonna say that we are definitely stepping out of cuffing season, and we are moving forward when it comes to either choosing the one or dating to find the one. So we want to make sure that you have the ultimate pleasure. And I'm going to share what I have and what I know so that I can help you on your party journey. So, you guys, it is Steak and BJ Day. Okay, so guys, for all of us who are virgins to this, hang on. Okay, we are jumping in. So, starting off with hygiene, we want to make sure that we get consent. We know what's going on. You're ready. You got to give yourself sometimes that pep talk. I don't know if anybody still does the pep talk, but I promise you, if you watch the HBO series Insecure, those conversations that she is having with herself in the mirror, I know there are many who can relate. So, you're even having that moment with yourself before you're giving oral pleasure, because you too sometimes have to make sure that you're in the right attitude, make sure that you are enthusiastic, or at least willing, that you want to be present and mindful in that moment. I know right now a lot is going on, even post pandemic. So sometimes it's not even that you don't want to, it's just that you have a lot on your mind. You have to quiet your mind and be present in the moment. So when it comes to hygiene, that goes from your personal care, Some of us don't mind being dolled up. Some of us, just want to be refreshed for the day. So that's for your partner as well as for yourself and your hygiene care, your oral care. You may want to rinse before. You may want to brush your teeth before. I have funny stories about that too. We'll have to talk about that. But indeed, you just want to make sure there's no debris. Okay, we're gonna say that no debris. Um, also, um, we want to make sure that while staying present in the moment, okay, don't rush. Okay, that's what I want to say. I want to put it out there that foreplay is important. And when you are getting close to someone or when you are inviting someone into a moment of erotica, okay, like, yes, giving me pleasure. It's setting the moment, setting the scene. All of us may not do the grand door, but still in that moment, okay, creating that moment is important. So, we the etiquette of it is to make sure that you are there, making sure that you pay attention to the small things, the details, the warmth of your hands. Also, when it comes to the wetness and the moistness of your mouth and of your lips. Um, let's see, the comfort of your partner. Okay, positioning and being comfortable is not just for your partner, but it's also for you. Let's see. And then when it comes to different things that you can use when it comes to positioning. You can use toys such as pillows, or you can use rope, or you can use straps, or bars, blindfolds, things like that. All of that plays into etiquette. Okay, being mindful, being present, being there. Then from there, you have aftercare. And again, for those who are just joining me, thank you. I'm Priscilla G. I am your professional, intimate luxury personal shopper, and as well as your boutique consultant. And we are having our oral orgasm head talk penis edition. And this is, in celebration of National Steak and BJ Day. So right now we're just jumping into a few things that I just wanted to share with you guys in our mini session of Head Talk or Orgasm Penis Edition. So when it comes to aftercare, aftercare is not just making sure that you cleaned up, okay? Because yes, that's a part of it. Okay, making sure that you even rolled over, making sure you got the towel, making sure that you had the napkin or the tissue, uh, you know, and it's also into that extra time spent. Okay, being present and not being and not rushing. Okay, don't get me wrong. Everyone is not going to be a master of head or a head goddess. Everyone is not going to be, um, what I'm saying, you know, I don't know. Just it's a lot of names. Okay, it's a lot of there's a lot of names out there that I've heard over the years. But basically, just to be frank, because again, this is a discreet adult conversation between you and I. Let's just be real. Everyone is not ready to swallow. I said it. Okay. So if that is you, you still have to be present for the aftercare. You still have to be present for that complete moment of oral pleasure. Okay, you're in for the whole ride. All right, so don't become distant as soon as you realize that your partner is reaching orgasm or reaching their climax. Okay, be present at the whole moment. The whole moment. So I encourage you. I invite you to, if you've never been that person, like if you've also been that, oh, you done, okay, good, moving on, let's get to the good part, the next part. Or even if that is the only action that's going on that night, still you just you so distant so quickly, so just done. Take some time, be there for the aftercare, be there for the moment, saying, where they too is coming down from definitely a high, an emotional high, in my words that I would put it. So be there, be mindful, be present. If any of this is hitting home for you, you can relate. I just asked you to drop a flame emoji in the comment section. Indeed, give me some feedback and let me know. Like, we're always up for stories as well as product review testimonies, that you can always submit, and I'll put that information in the context too. So, is this you? Like, can you say that you have maybe been guilty of not doing that? Or you can say that, yo, I give myself a pat on the back. I take that time, I am present, and I pay attention. One of the things that I did mention when it comes to items that you may find in the boutique, or items that you may find that you may be you may want to give to a friend, or you done heard a friend and you just want to let them know, hey, I found this and I think you would really like it. Or I think that this is what you was mentioning or talking about, and I know someone who has it. So one of the things for I'm going to say etiquette, sensual wellness and health, understanding and awareness. We do not take the time a lot to educate yourself. Go beyond just the visual stimulation of what you've seen, or when it comes to the muscle memory of what you've experienced. Take the time to actually put your hand on something. And one of the items that I do believe is nightstand worthy, book bag efficient. Like, it needs to be in there. Yeah, it needs to be in there. It's going to be one of our wellness educational books. And this one is Tickle is Pickle, and the author of this book is Dr. Sade. And in here, she has these little FYI tips that she gives. She has illustrations. She's giving you, little advice, moments that, you could probably say that you can relate to, that you shared. And, again, that is why I love it. I'm always picking it up. So as you can see, it is your hands-on guide to penis pleasing. So in celebration of Steak and BJ Day, I would definitely say that this is something that you can add to your goodie bag or your pleasure chest, to say that, I can always go back and I can always review that. One of the tips that Dr. Sade gives, in honor of Oral Pleasure Penis Edition, is the tapping method. So the tapping method, okay, is where you're going to use your hand. So this is going to be an addition to your oral pleasure. And for all my ladies, when I was talking about understanding temperature, so you want to make sure, of course, that your hands is not cold. You want to make sure your hands are warm. But if not, know that you need to not be in a rush, that you need to, say, be loving and be kind. So again, your tapping motion is just, just that light flutter feeling that you'll be giving to the shaft of the penis. And all of this is to just ensure that it's a whole experience, okay? I love one of the Instagram influencers. If you've heard about her or have not heard about her, I do believe her information is verified. Yes, it is. And is Axe Goody. And she was just like really hitting on some points when it comes to oral pleasure. Like, it's a performance, okay? You, as the giver, have to be present in that moment, not just mindful in your mind to be clear, but also to be present in that moment, to know that you are the headliner of this show. I mean, it's as if you was on a pole, okay? Ain't nobody else has their eyes on nobody else but you. So you have to share a little bit of that spotlight, you know with your pickle. But other than that, I mean, you are the main one. You are the main one. All eyes on you. So, saying own it. Own it. So be present in the moment. The light type emotion is indeed a tip that you will find in the Sensual Wellness book. On top of that, now when it comes to edibles, okay, so one of the things that we have in the boutique is going to be our delicious encounter lubrication. And why is this important? Because the wetter, the better. When there is slip, then baby, you can't miss. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about no lip tears. You don't have to worry about no what I'm saying, no rub burns or nothing like that. You don't have to worry about no tearing of the skin, no accidents. Okay? When you take the time for, aftercare, foreplay, and when you take the time for etiquette, all of it is definitely going to add to the pleasure experience. So we have here one of our flavors, and this one is strawberry pomegranate. Pomegranate. Sorry about that. Can you see that? Really, not really. Like, I'll make sure I post it in the description. But this is going to give you that flavor, that taste, as you are also giving your oral pleasure. Now, on top of that, I'm gonna introduce you to my new favorite one. Now, of course, I started off with this one because I was thinking about myself, and that's just honest. But that we're not talking about vulva owners today. We are talking about my penis, my men, okay, my pickles. So I'm gonna share with you one of my favorites, and this one is our again flavored. Okay, so that adds to your experience because not only is it pleasure for the person that's receiving it, but it's pleasurable for the person that's giving it. Okay, so to add to the performance, to the moment of pleasure, you want to add a massage cream, and this massage cream is flavored, and I love it. It is our creamy vanilla. You will find this located in the boutique, and it is called Slickable, and we also have another flavor. But so this one has two options of flavored. Okay, so you have the lubricant that is sweet, and that's delicious encounters, and then we have also a massage cream that's flavored, and this one is slickable in the flavor of creamy vanilla. And then you also, okay, and I'll make sure I put a photo of this item, but my friends has been telling me that this one is worth adding to the pleasure chest, and I may have to give it a try. But it's called Sweet Spot, okay? And Sweet Spot, y'all, okay? Look, I'm excited, and I haven't even got it yet. But believe me when I say I will be reporting back. But the reason why this one is like a must-have is not only is it given the pleasure of it being a massage cream, so it's giving a warming tingle sensation, but it's also edible, y'all. Okay, I heard it tastes like honey. So I have some ideas, and I'm excited. I can't wait for my unboxing video to show you my new goodies. But again, so you have temperature play. Temperature play is with the tapping. I mean, not with the tapping, but temperature play is with the warmth or the colding of your hands. It's going to be the warmth of your mouth, and it's also going to be the setting of the room that you are currently in during that moment. And then you have temperature play with the massage cream sweet spot, because that is going to provide a warming tingle sensation for the area that is applied to on your partner. Then you have always something good to eat. Okay, but when it's edible and tasty, it's always a sweet treat to giving all pleasure. So we have our lubricant, delicious encounters, that is giving you four options of flavor. And then you have Slickable. Slickable is giving you two options of flavor. Right now, my favorite one is creamy vanilla. You do not have to copy me, but That's an option too. So again, here we are. I mean, you're giving the whole cake. You done put it in the bowl. You done mixed it up. You done make sure you cooked it. It's fluffy. For some that likes it to be moist. The wetter the better. We done added some ingredients that's definitely finger licking. So oh, and I forgot to tell you that the other thing that I love about Slickable is, yes, because it's so delicious, it's definitely giving you that extra wetness, foaming at the mouth. But I mean, not really foaming at the mouth, but y'all, when I say it's like having a Jolly Rancher in your mouth, and it's just like extra juicy, extra watery. And then on top of that, you have to make sure that there is aftercare. Okay, so all my femmes, all my ladies who is like, look, I'm not about that life of swallowing. I understand you do not have to do that. Okay, one reason you do not have to do that is because that's between you and your partner. Again, having that vulnerable conversation about desires and intentions. Like, yes, I don't want to leave you hanging. Okay, I don't want to get you almost there and then walk away. Okay, I too had to learn the hard way that I was guilty of the blue balls. Okay, so ladies, let's do better now that we have sensual and wellness understanding, that we can be present all the way to the end. So take your time. Okay, take your time with the techniques that you have, the with the techniques that you may definitely add to your moment of pleasure with you and your partner, that you'll learn from Dr. Sade and her wellness educational books. I just want to say that it's definitely worth the investment. And if not by yourself, then you can always be a part of one of our seminars. I'll be more than happy to get with you so that I can share with you some of those tips and tricks. So again, we have something else that I want to share with you that can add to the moment of aftercare. Okay, so for again, my ladies, my femmes who is like, I'm not about that swallowing life. In the boutique, we have our friend, the helping hand. The helping hand is a pleasure sleeve for my penis owners. The base is going to be the round cup part, and the top, as you can see, is flat. So it's going to sit right up under that V spot that I was telling you about on the penis. Okay. So, ooh. So again, as you are using this and as it is, gliding up and down the shaft of the penis, when he gets to that moment, when it is like, yes, I know that I've been great to you. You have the outside part where the head is, and you can definitely give that a kiss and be sweet to him. And then at the base, you also have his balls that are right there, so you could definitely using temperature, the warmth of your hands, and just being present in the moment. Give the full experience. Okay, you can cup them, hold them, rub them, give them a slight massage. Some of us might even be daring. It may add an extra vibe for stimulation, because of course you may have the pleasure sleeve, but you could take it up another level and then go into the boutique and get ready to rumble, and that adds a massager as well to the pleasure sleeve. Again, if you dare, these are things that we discuss in either our virtual at home or in home parties, or we are also discussing in one of our seminars. So, again, I'm just excited to share with you just a few things that I have with me that I feel like adds to all my friends who are out here celebrating Steak and BJ Day. Again, I just want to, add to your storylines. You may have someone that want to give some things a try. And if you do, I would love to hear, how it definitely enhance your BJ's days for the future. You have definitely been great. Thank you again for joining me for the House of Exodus. This is our Steak and BJ holiday celebration penis edition for oral orgasm. You guys are always great. And if you indeed enjoyed what you heard or what you saw today, DM me for links, and you can always share with a friend. Be sweet.